The recent issue involving TikTok user Abang Bas has raised concerns over the growing trend of minors being featured in social media content without their consent. Kaiser Ho from Monsters Among Us discusses the problematic nature of exposing children to such privacy violations.
The fact that most of these contents are generated without recognition of harm, one, and also there's insufficient support to the children who have been harmed as well. Because we know that with social media, it has always been a cornerstone of children who have been born to this era. But even as it permeates towards their life, their school, education, or even connections, there's not sufficient protections in general or support when they do face instances like this. So I think that's the problematic thing, the TikTok rapid circulation culture and the lack of institutions that are able to take it down or provide support to those affected.
Commenting on cases such as Abang Bas, Kaiser noted the potential long-term psychological impacts it could have on children, especially when their rights and agency are ignored.
The extent of what he was recording, what kind of framing and narratives he was doing, the sexual harassment and the objectification and sexualization of children, those are the things that are not necessarily informed to either parents or the children that are involved themselves. And I think that comes back into adult supremacist culture of thinking it's completely okay to use children as fodder to kind of to boost their social media impact, their social media milestones, without true regard into how the child is affected. Because when you look into how children navigate their lives, these things are digital footprints that cannot be erased, and let alone that is not informed by their consent, and they don't actually know how it's going to be circulated, to which demographics, to which groups. I think that causes a lot of harm, because children will feel like there is no rights. They have no rights, because if adults do not treat them with rights, why should they then believe that they have rights? And that definitely suppresses their ability to recognize harm and also lean into agency, to really feel like their voice matters in how things are circulated and their choice matters.